Imagine arriving at work, turning on your computer, and realizing that all systems are completely down. Phones stop working, emails vanish, and screens go black. In less than 10 minutes, one of the largest companies in the world was losing millions of dollars and nobody knew how to stop it. This is not fiction. This really happened. Before we dive deeper, if you enjoy real cybercrime stories, hidden attacks, and the dark side of technology, subscribe to the channel. New videos are released every week. The year was 2017. The victim? A global shipping giant called Maersk, responsible for moving billions in cargo across oceans and continents. Employees in hundreds of offices were starting their day, completely unaware that chaos was about to strike. At first, nothing seemed wrong. Computers turned on normally, emails came in, phones rang. But by mid-morning, one by one, computers began crashing. Emails wouldn't send. Payments couldn't be processed. Entire ports stopped operating. Ships carrying critical cargo were stranded at sea, unable to unload. It all started with a seemingly harmless file. One employee opened it, not knowing that this small action would trigger a chain reaction that would cripple a global company. Within minutes, the malware spread across the company's entire network, moving faster than any human could react. The impact was catastrophic. Operations worth billions of dollars were frozen, and employees watched helplessly as the company lost millions by the hour. At first, it looked like a standard ransomware attack. Hackers demand money, the company pays, problem solved. But this was different. The malware wasn't designed to collect money. It was a digital weapon created to destroy. Files were permanently deleted. Even backups were affected. One single infected computer was enough to bring down the entire network. Maersk wasn't the intended target. Hackers had a larger plan, and the company became collateral damage. Ports around the world stopped, employees were locked out of essential systems, and cargo remained stuck at sea. Estimated losses: around $300 million just in the first few days, and the attack spread faster than anyone could react. The scope was unprecedented. The malware exploited a critical vulnerability in Windows, spreading automatically without human intervention. Even IT teams were powerless. The program moved faster than anyone could respond, shutting down operations and making recovery extremely difficult. What made it even more terrifying was how it disguised itself as legitimate processes, silently infecting computers and bypassing security measures. In some offices, employees could see their screens flicker as the malware quietly encrypted files and erased essential data. The human impact was equally devastating. Employees couldn't pay suppliers, others were locked out of critical systems. Executives had no way to communicate with offices across the globe. Panic lasted for days as everyone scrambled to regain control, while the hackers had already vanished, leaving only destruction behind. For many employees, it was a surreal experience, watching billions of dollars vanish not through explosions, fires, or theft, but through invisible code. This story goes beyond money. It exposes a frightening truth. Modern companies can collapse without a single physical attack. One small vulnerability, one infected computer, one seemingly harmless click, and billions of dollars can disappear in minutes. It shows how fragile our global systems really are, and how dependent we are on technology we often take for granted. Even after Maersk regained control of its systems, the aftermath lasted weeks. Systems had to be rebuilt, files restored, and processes redesigned to prevent future attacks. Lessons were learned the hard way. Cybersecurity isn't optional. It's not just IT's responsibility, it's survival. If you want more stories like this, real cyber attacks, mysterious hackers, and lessons the world needs to learn, subscribe and turn on notifications. In the digital world, ignorance is the biggest vulnerability. And remember, the next attack might not be on a shipping company. It could happen to anyone, anywhere. One small mistake, one overlooked vulnerability, and the consequences could be catastrophic. Stay vigilant, stay aware.